And a total awesome bonus for the day, we got an actual pineapple growing in the pineapple plant. Score! Sunday, April 23rd, garden update. And as of today, hit 105 subscribers. Thank you. Just slowly working on these videos and trying to keep them somewhat interesting. Today's project, got to go through this arc and the garden. I got all these trees out here that we propagated. It's time for them to go outside because this room is getting full. See, we're taking the foam off the windows, getting some sunlight through there, transitioning this place for the summer. It's 4 seasons grow room, so time for one more season. Let's get to it.
Cold hand, frozen feet, raindrops falling on the street. I can't recall when I last saw
Get you to your
the sun.
new spot for now. Lots and lots of
Summer's
sunlight.
just a memory, a faded piece of history. No one can remember all the fun.
It's not exactly a long haul,
Late
but
night barbecue.
Wagon works good.
On a gin and juice. Cruising down the road, no thought getting old. The girls are hot, but the beer is cold. Yeah, that's the way we roll. Bathing in the sun, on the beach having fun. Whoa, these lazy days I never.
not all the trees made it. I tried to propagate some pine. I used rooting hormone number 8. Still didn't work. So, try again next year. Yep, well, I was hoping for some roots, but they didn't take. Try again. Well, sometimes you get your wins. Got some pecan, and they both sprouted. So what do? Let it go. Got Tesla. Alright, baby. You're in the video now, huh? Alright, there's pecans with Taz. Time to start raising these blinds up a bit. You can see the blinds are at different levels just to provide light for the plants. But now the sunlight, it's around noon, and the sunlight is now about here. So the rest of the arc is not getting as much as it should. Start moving the plants forward into the sunlight area and see how they grow. Got that row of tobacco out. Got some new plants getting up there. The sunlight pretty much hitting where the shelf is at now. So a lot of these plants in the back, they're losing their light. I had additional grow lights help them out. But need some new tobacco put in. Keep the cycle going. Garden update. Well, Sunday, we've got horseradish doing pretty darn good. Got it in the pot so we can spread all over like my asparagus is. Potatoes. Now what we did is we moved a bunch of our little trees that we had inside the ark. It's time for them to be outside. I'll call out a couple as we go. Some we propagated, some we grew. It's carrot. We got some peaches, pines, and I'm not sure they're not going to make it. I don't know. I use rooting hormone number 8, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We've got apples, we've got Gila apples, peaches, cherries, you name it, it's in here. That's pecan trees. They're doing pretty good. Those are cuttings. Got some tamarindo. Gotta have some tamarindo around. Gila apples, doing nice and strong. Avocado trees. Got some inside and got some outside. See how they do. So, other than that, potatoes are coming up pretty good. These, I didn't think they were gonna make it after the frost, and they came right back. So, worked out perfectly. And of course the sweet potatoes, not quite there yet. Over in here we got some celery popping. It's kind of hard to see, but once it starts going, it'll be up there. Beans, some cabbage and golden wax beans there. So again, it's not a whole lot to go through. There is something special. Let's come back to this. This is the broccoli. This is broccoli from last year, and it is flowering beautifully. That's gonna be our broccoli seed for planting next year. Gotta grow our own seeds too. Peas are doing good. Overall, garden's doing decent. You can see some green in the boxes now. Lettuce is starting to get bigger. By next week, we'll be eating some of it. Onions, we'll go over them. They're seeding out pretty good. Some more lettuce. A lot of stuff's barely popping up, so I won't even go through it today. You barely see some green in this box, the cabbage box. Onions though, beautiful. We are gonna have onion seed like crazy. Now the onions I'm not gonna rotate. The onions are gonna stay in this box. They'll seed, they'll drop, they'll grow more. It'll get thick as grass. And we'll just have non-stop onions we'll be pulling out. And of course the garlic, doing pretty good. Overall the garden is doing nice. I'm gonna take a break from this and go check out the grapes. All right, the grapes are starting to come back, which is great. They were about like this when the frost hit, and then it all died back. But the grapes are pretty hardy. They'll grow. You'll see coming up soon, these grapes will start spreading out. They'll cover this area like a wall. So far so good. One of my favorite, cherry blossoms. And yeah, there are bees that are on it right now. So this year, hopefully our cherries are gonna set and this will be pretty good. This is a big cherry tree, one of my favorites. I'll make juices out of it. I'll make a cherry wine out of it. I'm gonna eat the cherries just like that. See how many we get. I wish I had 1,000 of these trees. Now on the apple tree, the sad part is that the blossoms have died back. The blossoms are almost gone. The good news is they set. So we should have some good apples coming up out of these trees. All the apple trees actually made it. They set, we're gonna have apples. Man, this place works from sun up to sun down. That's what I accomplished today. We got some new tobacco that was put in. The wife did that. That's her specialty. We got some new starter plants up on here. A little bit easier to walk around, but it's still, it's always a work in progress. Just trying to get things to grow and move around. I've got to move a lot of these trays up, so by next week, yeah, it's gonna be more. A lot more plants to put in, a lot more things to start. We had a pleasant surprise of the pineapple starting off. Our first pineapple ever. Awesome. These tomatoes need to be pruned back, and the pruning are going to go into propagation so that we can have a bunch of instant tomato plants. Works great. Now, while I was doing this, I got sidetracked. There was a bunch of rock because I had to go in, take the rock out of one of these pots. It plugged up on me. So, yeah, there's always work to do. It's working fine now, though. Ponds are working good. Fish are all fed. It's been a long day's work. Now it's time to go chill and get some dinner and call it a night. Y'all stay safe.
Heading down the road, no thought.